is a guy that the Niners clearly admired from afar, having played him twice a year. Good all-around player. The Rams never really made him a third down pass rusher. And when he became a free agent, they let him walk. In his 4 years, he has 14 sacks. I think the Niners feel like there's something there, like there's some potential, unless I'm misreading the situation and they just wanted to see him as a base linebacker as well. What should we expect from Samson Ebukam? Is he going to have like a rebirth?
It sounds to me like, from the things that he said, that his primary role is going to be as a pass rusher more than as a linebacker.
Okay.
And if that's the case, if they use him in that D4 role, I could see him matching, doing very well, because I think he had 4 sacks each of the last 2 years. Am I correct on that?
Yes.
And I'm sure that he was getting less snaps than what we would expect him to get in San Francisco if he's playing opposite of Nick Bosa all the time. If his snaps go up, probably I'd say at least 50% over what they've been in the past, we should expect him to get to 6 or 7 sacks this year.
Well, look at this. I got the number for you. So the last 2 seasons combined, he had 4.5 sacks in 19, 4.5 sacks in 20. That's 9 sacks combined in those 2 seasons. He played 900 snaps. So, that's about a season's worth. And he had 9 sacks. So maybe there is something there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, is if he can play, if they can get him, 600 snaps, that, we should be looking at somewhere around 6 to 7 sacks this season.
Yeah, and it's interesting. They always played him at outside linebacker. And when I watch him rush the quarterback, he plays like an outside linebacker, locking out, stacking, shedding. There's no real moves there. But now that they're making him a full-time defensive lineman, what he's going to do every day in practice isn't working on like the tackling shit, like the blocking shit, things that I'm forgetting what they're called.
The shedder, the shed, yeah.
Yeah, the thing that there. He's going to be working on pass rushing moves every day with Chris Kosar. The sled. Yeah. It's a sled. Yes, he's not going to be on that anymore. He's going to be with Chris Kosar working on pass rush moves. So he's never even done this before. There may be a total upside there. He's been winning with sheer effort before.
Mm-hmm. And even if he doesn't really, even if that's what he continues to win with is the effort, I think it's a huge plus for them, because that makes him so tough against guys like Russell Wilson or Kyler Murray, all these guys that the 49ers have really struggled against in the past, because he's so good at that. And that's, you and I broke some film down of him, and that's what we saw in film, if I recall, was
certainly
him being able to keep even Patrick Mahomes in the pocket back in 2019, I think it was.
Because again, I think he's not going to necessarily win off his first move. So he could get blocked, but he's relentless. There's a second effort, there's a third effort, and if he's blocked, he's not going to let lose containment. Unlike someone I know on the 49ers, he's going to actually play sound, and if the guy scrambles, he's going to race him down. He's great late in the down. The thing is, he's replacing D Ford, who's not that kind of player. D Ford had one good effort really to give, and it was explosive off the snap. He was the first one in the backfield. If he didn't get there, he caused havoc and allowed other people. It was kind of the formula that he was the first one in there. He would run in fast like Leroy Jenkins, cause chaos, and other people would clean up, including Nick Bosa. I don't see that being Samson Ebukam. I don't know who it's going to be. They still don't have that. D Ford's pretty rare. He was kind of like Von Miller. It's hard to get that guy. So
yeah, no, you're correct on that, because he doesn't have that. He doesn't have the same explosiveness.
Yeah, the get off, all of it.
But his biggest thing is, and why he's such a key, and I wrote about that last week, is that he's going to get Eric Armstead inside, and that's where Armstead's going to win. And I think if he can be out there and do his deal, you're going to start getting more pressure up the middle with Armstead, and that's going to start flushing guys out for Ebukam to get his sacks. And Bosa's not a slouch either with being able to get up there and move the quarterback around. So it's going to be interesting to really see how they juggle it. I mean, it would be cool to see a situation where they even put in Arden Key with Bosa out there, and maybe slide Bosa inside a couple times, and all kinds of different fun combinations you can put together, it sounds like.